like I say, the zombie tribe, normal procedure for them, what they will do is they will take you, they will stick you in a cage, and then they will feed you basically what is LSD, only not refined. They have some refinement of LSD. Um, like I say, what most people consider LSD is a refined LSD that has been cleaned to remove certain portions of it. It's originally, I believe, from a toxin, basically. And what is LSD? What is hallucinogen that we know as LSD is actually synthetic LSD, which is basically same great taste, except, well, much better taste, actually. Cleaner, less bad, and usually watered down or cut into such a form that it's not seriously bad. What the zombie tribe have is something that it's actually a poison, and like LSD in its original form is a poison, and and you can refine it somewhat, and it has some really nasty side effects, like really nasty, like the original LSD, what LSD is from. I forget. I think it's a plant or a tree frog. I think it might be it's a plant. I thought it was a plant, but at least I think it's a plant. But but it might be a frog or something like that. It's something I forget exactly what it's from, but it's actually a poison or something like that. And if you cook it or if you refine it, basically you won't die from it, but you will basically be out of your mind for possibly 24 hours. It's 12 to 24 hours basically. You'll be like, ooh. And basically it's not just mind altering. Anyway, it's really bad. Um, and that's what the zombie Maymans have. Like basically your eyes roll back. Well, they say some side effects are basically your eyes roll back and and certain and really weird. It has some really weird side effects. And anyway, they documented it about in the year 1920 or so, and that's how I know about it. Anyway, I knew the tribe fairly well, and like I say, standard procedure for them is they'll stick you in a cage, and then they'll feed you food or drink with this stuff in it, and basically you will be out of your mind for several hours, and they might encourage you to have sex with one another, or something like that. Um, Anyway, they basically try and scare you and basically they'll do all kinds of really messed up things. They play games with their victims quite a bit. Like they'll wear masks or whatever and just do weird stuff. And basically they use basically their prisoners or the people that they capture as basically their playthings, pretty much. Like I say, one of the more nasty tribes. It's like I say, on the scale of 1 to 10 of nasty and bad and like just like dangerous tribes, the zombie men or zombie waymen are and women are some of the. I think it's mostly a male thing. I don't know, might be a female thing too, but they are one of the more dangerous tribes that most people should stay away from. Like I said, they like to regard themselves as a secret tribe or a tribe that doesn't exist, and they discourage anyone from writing literature about them or telling anything about them. But around 1920, quite a few different people looked into them, and basically, well, because I asked, and it's like, and basically, probably Nazi Germany was like, tanks, on all sides, just like, because well, I have tanks. So anyway, and basically they're like, and some black people were like, unhand us. It's like, well, and they're like, oh, look, there's some British people here. Well, really, let them go. They had like 120 kids or something at one point in time. A bus full of kids or something. They're always kidnapping people. I swear, it's like, I turned my back for 1 second, and there they are again, holding people hostage and feeding them LSD. Anyway. And they also do experiments on their victims too. I say, Scale of 1 to 10 of stay away from them. Um, they're like a 500. They're one of those. It's one of those groups that are, you know, we've tried to break them of the habit, but they will not change. I don't know. Maybe it's the effect of the LSD. I don't know. They just won't change. They don't care about houses. They don't care about money. They don't care about rules or laws. They don't care about anything. So anyway, and they viciously sought after anyone who said anything about them or knew anything about them for a long time. Like back in the old days, they'd be like, "What zombie tribe?" Yeah, it's like the one I know about. Like they thought they were some big secret. Like, I don't know when they came about. Probably, I don't know. Anyway, they tried to make themselves a secret for thousands of years. Like, anyway, because they were black, they like to sneak around the dark. And like I say, somewhere around about 1800 or so, we actually had infrared goggles and night intensification, but it wasn't very good around 18 something. We've had it actually a lot longer than most people thought we did. Just nobody knew about it. And it's like, we see you. What are you doing? Get up. We see you with a little spyglass. You know, and it was only one eye, basically. You know, it was basically just like mostly for a scope or whatever. You know, the two eyes are a little bit harder, or whatever. I put two of them on there. You know, put two of them on there. Anyway, we actually had that in somewhat in 1812. It wasn't very good. 1850, 1890, somewhere. 1920 for sure. We had a lot of things that nobody really knew about. They were just kind of like hiding, you know. It's like, well, you don't really want to tell people about these things until you have to. Eventually, I'd been around for so long that it's like, hey, let's sell it. And besides, like I say, a lot of people were sneaking around in the dark. It's like, well, they should really stop that. That's one of the reasons why there's actually cameras with night intensification and infrared, because it's like, well, yeah, I've been doing it for a long time, so it's not really a secret anymore. All the big governments have light intensification and infrared stuff, so might as well let the public have it. So, besides, it's kind of annoying because all these people are sneaking around, and there is grease paint and other things like that. We've been working on hiding people from light intensification and stuff. I think there is some forms of grease paint and stuff, other stuff that will block heat. There's some mud that'll do it too. Like I say, there's a certain type of river mud that you can mix with the things, and it actually, if you smear it on your face and all over your body, it will actually, we did tests, so it will actually block your body heat, at least from infrared cameras, because it provides a barrier, plus the water too. So it kind of covers up heat signatures. Everything military, LS. So anyway, yeah, well, I mean, a lot of secrets are out. They've been out for a long time, so. Anyway, though, but like I say, the zombie waymen would wander around and shoot people with their poison darts and stuff like that. And it was really a problem, really, a nuisance problem. Like, how dare you call us a nuisance? It's like, well. Anyway, I don't know how big they are. They were pretty big at one point in time. But, like I say, they like to kidnap other tribal leaders. Anyway, oh well. And at some point in time, like I said, they had 3 nuclear bombs or 1 nuclear bomb or something like that, and they used them. So maybe more. They're always trying to do bad things. Like bad spoiled children. I don't know. I don't know where they get it. Hey. Next puff. What?